Hello there, mate. It's me again. Another Friday, another driving lesson just completed. Um, yeah, today is a rainy day. I don't mind that. Don't bother me. What's going on? Drinking a little strawberry tea. See the red there. Bit different, isn't it? You know. Just do things a little differently around here, I suppose. And it's nice. It's sweet. I like a sweet tea. Not really drink caffeine. Gets me too excited. That's, I mean, nothing wrong with being excited, but it just kind of lasts, and then it's not a natural source of energy, is it? It's more, externally provided, and then it doesn't come down in a natural way as much. It sort of keeps you stimulated, and then you just kind of crash, and then I struggle to sleep. But anyway, red strawberry tea, pretty nice, pretty sweet. Not really a fan of the bitterness of a coffee or whatever. I like things sweet, like fruit, sweet. People, sweet people. They're good, aren't they? What's happening? In the van. Slept in the van the other day. Just needed some peace and quiet, In the mornings it gets quite loud in the house, so I just thought, mate, sleep in a van. And it was good. It was quiet, Bed's a bit harder, which is a shame, but it's good. Quiet. Might do it again. I didn't do it last night because I was playing my guitar, and then as I was playing, I heard ding dong. I was like, what? We don't have a doorbell on the house. So I was a bit spooked, if I'm honest. Yeah, and then I was like, do you know what? Maybe just stay in the house, But yeah, tonight I might come back in the van and sleep in the van on the bed. So yeah, that's where I'm at. What's up? What's good? Got anything deep to say? Deep and meaningful. C for Connor. That's the name. So it's all just sort of happening like that. It's just clicking. Things are just falling into place. My name, the mug. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit suspicious, if you ask me. But you didn't, so. But yeah, what's important right now? Staying calm. Always the most important thing, I think. Even in a dire situation, you've got to stay calm. So that you can act rather than react and explode or freeze, or you've got to stay calm. What am I doing here? Keep your intentions clear. That's something. Intentions. You've got to have intention, because, you know, either you're driving your car, or your brain just drives itself, and then it just takes you where it wants to go. And that could be anywhere. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, like, where am I? You know? But if you want to be constantly like, okay, I'm here. What am I doing? Okay, I'm doing this. And you do it. You know, because if you were completely had no intention, like, you just, do you know what I mean? You just be all over the place. So, you know, but you don't want to overthink it, because that's your brain. That's not your intention. Your intention is, you know, you, the real you, inhabits your body, and then is like, I'm doing this thing. I'm drinking from this spoon. You know, instead of just like, you know, you're just yapping, yap, 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 yap. And then you burn your face because you're just doing it, you know, without intention. I gotta stop looking at myself. You must stop, Harry. Whoa, we keep falling over today, don't we? What's going on? Crikey. Blow it down a bit so I look all cool and chill. What else? What's important right now? In the world, in the global thing that's happening, you know, this whole thing that's going on. What's going on? Politics. Whoa, you know. You know, that's happening. You know, you got the left. I think we started on the left, and then you've got the right as well. Oh, God. You know, what do you do? I don't know. You know, you just gotta do you in the middle with intention. You know, because the left, we're on the left. And we do things left way. And then on the right, it's like, oh, we're on the right. You do things right way. And then you're just there, and you're like, which way do I go? Do I go with them, or do I go with them? But then you don't really think, well, what does I want? You know? What do I? It's important to me, you know? Because it's, you know, to have freedom, you need to make choices and be able to make intentional choices, which you can't do if someone else is making all those choices for you. So you go to the left or to the right. Then it's like, well, now you're in this team and you have to do what we say or we'll kick you out. So, you know, you might be like, oh, do you know what? These guys have got the right idea. I want to go with them. And then you join the club, and then they're like, oh, yeah, we do all these good things, yeah. But you've also got to do, you know, you've also got to murder this child. And then you're like, oh, right, really? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, maybe, you know, maybe that's not the right thing to do, you know? And you go, oh, I'll go over to the right, you know. We don't murder children over here, you know? We don't murder children. And then you go over there, and then they're like, yeah, but you do have to slaughter all of the animals. And then you're like, oh, I don't really want to do that. And it's like, well, you can't join any team then. And you're fucked, you know. Oh no, I'm fucked, I can't. You know, well, what do you want to do? You know. And you think, well, how can you change anything unless you go to one of these teams and you ask them to change everything? You have to change what you're doing, and what you're believing, and what you're thinking about, because if you go, oh, these guys say violence is bad, then, but if you're still being violent in your own mind and in your own life with people, when you talk to people, there's like violence behind it, like, then you're still gonna be on that team with no violence, but you're still gonna have that violent energy in you. So you've not solved the problem of the violence, because you can't actually change what anyone else does in the world. You can only do that by force, and if you do that by force, then you're being violent, and then they're just going to retaliate. So you can't change anyone by force. You can't change anyone anywhere else, really. You can't make it happen. So what do you do? Yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that important? Yeah, I think so. And it's the same. It's not just politics, though, is it? That's the thing, isn't it? It's not. It's everything. It's everything. Every person, every group that you join, every friendship you have, every relationship, every member of your family, every dog that you see in the street. You have to remain uninfluenced. Like if you don't have an intention and you go somewhere, you're just pulled by people left and right, and it's just, let's take Coke now. And you go, oh yeah, okay, because you're trying to like fit in, you're trying to get people to like you, but if you do things that you don't like so that other people will like you, then you will not like you, but other people might like you. And so, but if you don't like you, what about when everyone fucks off or goes to bed or like leaves the room? Then it's just you, and you're just like, fuck, I don't like me. Best be around these people who like me. And then you're just dependent on everyone else. But what if one day we don't do Coke anymore? And I don't do Coke. But that's what we were doing. And now we do speed now, and I'll take speed now, and then you take speed, and like you don't ever find your own way, So, but it's hard because you're built to want to be liked, because it's science, it's survival. Survival out here, it's built into you to be in the tribe, but you don't need a tribe to survive. A tribe is good when it's good, but you don't need it to survive, because then you're coming at it with fear, and then it's, then you lose yourself. But if you I don't know, lost the train of thought. Just do you, man. Just do you. That's what you gotta do. But yeah, it's hard, It can be lonely. you know, because especially if you've always done that and then you stop, you know, because you know, this is who I am. I've got all these people and all this stuff that I am and that I do, you know, and then you're like, nah, I'm actually just going to do what I've always really felt that I am and want to do, you know, and then it's like, who's that guy, you know? Well, I'm me. Well, it doesn't look like it, you know, because I know this is me. And then it's like, oh, I'm not sure I like that. What, that you know? And then you're out on your own. But you're not. Because you have yourself. So you can be less alone than you were with everyone else. Yeah. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Don't mind me. Just stretching out. Fucking hell, I've been talking for 15 minutes. Look. Sometimes your underpants get holes in them. And I just wanted to say that's okay. It's just a part of life. You know, sometimes you itch your gooch and it just, you do it a bit too much and then you just create a hole. You know, and you can't be buying underwear every time. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Sometimes you can't. You can't afford the pants, you know. You just can't afford pants in this economy. You know what I mean? It's getting ridiculous. Right. What's next? Socks? Never mind a house, you know, or a car. What about your pants? It's just a sacred area. It needs to be protected and respected, you know. Maybe that's a lesson, you know. Take care of the small things in your life, like your pants. And then eventually, I don't know, but all the small things add up to big things, because there are no big things. You know, a house isn't a big thing. Conceptually it is, because it's a house, but really it's just made up of little bricks. You know, what is a house without bricks? You know, it's not a house. So, you know, all the little things you do and you say is everything. I don't know. Pants. Wear them. Or don't. You know, you could just go without pants. That'd be pretty rogue, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anyway. In the darkness, we are dance to the daylight. With summer in the dark, we will try to nothing forevermore. Oh.